Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
I was waiting for you. I was ready.
I know you were. But listen, I'm a man driving.
You are.
You ask a man to do two things at the same time,
yep.
We're going to crash.
Honestly, if I'm walking and somebody talks to me, I fall over.
Absolutely. I've seen it happen.
I've seen it happen.
I try and make it happen every time we walk together.
You look rather nice.
Oh, thank you very much.
You've had a haircut.
And so do you, sir.
Well, thank you very much indeed. I look like I'm going to play snooker. Mine's hung in the back. And what a beautiful night to be going out on.
Alhamdulillah.
Absolutely stunning. And we're going to a meal. We've been invited out to a meal. Oh, look at that sun coming in. Look at that. We both look slightly tanned. Just for the second. Just for the second. No, we've been invited for a meal. Invited out for a meal for a presentation to a very famous artist. And this lady, well, first of all, she's I would say on show, not on show. That's rude. She's not on show. Where's her art?
Her art is currently on display.
On display. Her art is on display in no less than
Manchester Art Gallery.
Manchester Art Gallery. She's currently, there's still another word. There's another word. She's exhibiting. She's exhibiting her work in Manchester Art Gallery. And her sister got in touch with us to say, you never guess what? She's only a big fan. And we went, of what?
Of art.
Of what? Of art? Well, presumably, yes. And good at it, no doubt. She said, no, she's a big fan of the two white Muslims.
Alhamdulillah. I mean,
really?
Who isn't?
Well, to be fair, yes. You know. Yes, she's the one.
She's one of the two sisters.
She's one of the two sisters. There's 4 brothers, 2 sisters and a dog. As far as we know. And so we were invited to this do that she's holding to celebrate her work being on display. Not on display. Exhibited. Being exhibited at Manchester Art Gallery. Yep. So we're going across to Manchester for what should be a lovely evening. There's going to be some talks, going to be lots of food. So, we'll let you know how the evening goes. For now, see you a little later. Okay.
I found it now.
We're still on the way.
This is still racing.
I just wanted to show you how terribly sad this is. Okay. You're watching 2 white Muslims listening to the 2 white Muslims
I don't even like saying the word.
Podcast.
Okay.
Because we can. Because we can. We would recommend that you do exactly the same. If you go to iTunes or Spotify, you can tune in, you can download it, or on your podcast app of choice. On your podcast app of choice, you can download the 2 white Muslims. I have to say, how would you rate it, Mr. Bashford?
On a scale of what?
On a scale of 1 to 5. Yeah. Very good. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it an 11. Yeah. I think you should just have a little listen.
Get my head round it. And how...
No, I mean download it and have a little listen.
Everybody out there already knows who I am. I am one half of the 2 white Muslims. But I'm here this evening with a very, very special guest indeed. And if you'd like to just introduce yourself, please.
I'm Halima Cassell and I'm from Shropshire. I used to be based in Manchester and around Lancashire and Blackburn. And I'm a sculptor, artist. And I have an exhibition at the moment at Manchester Art Gallery, so if you get a chance, please go and see it. It's on till January.
A sculptor and an artist.
People call them this, label themselves. I don't mind what I'm called. So call me a potter if you want as well, because I work with clay as well. So.
Call you Potty or a potter?
Whichever. It doesn't bother me.
Are both of those right?
Yeah. Yes. And like when you say you don't mind what people call you, we're the same.
Yeah.
The things people call us. Oh my goodness.
Yes. So, Halima, how did you start in pottery?
Clay
did all that start?
Clay was my first love.
Yep.
I had a wonderful secondary school teacher in Blackburn who was very inspirational, and he introduced me to clay and all the techniques. But my love for art started very young in Manchester. The beautiful architecture, the hand-carved facets on the building, just the way the light and the rain and interacted. And as a child, I was just stimulated by watching the buildings, the lighting, how the personality of the building came alive, whether it was shining or raining or.
Wow. This is an artist's view of the world, isn't it? This is, you see things in a different way to most people. You certainly see things in a different way to me, and it's brilliant what you do. Talk us through, for example, the creation of a piece like that. Where does that start?
Well, the form's hand-built by clay. There's about 85 kilos of clay in that piece, and then once it's almost dry, I map my design on mathematically, and then I carve into the piece. And by the end of the piece, carving, the piece is almost completely dry.
So this, for example, then, that started as a solid block of clay.
And there would have been a void in the middle, a very small void. Yeah. But yeah, the thicknesses vary from an inch to 7 inches, depending how deep I want to carve into.
And then you set at that with knives? Yeah.
Then you have a knife, just a basic knife, craft knife or kitchen knife, and carve into it.
So have you drawn on the piece first of all?
Yeah, it's all mapped out. Perfectly.
All mapped out?
Yeah,
okay.
all carefully drawn onto. And that part, you have to be really careful to measure accurately around the piece to get the design to fit on.
Wow. Okay, what's this piece called?
Echo.
Echo. Tell me why it's called that.
It was more the kind of like the holes that go through it, and it has that kind of echo feel to it, and then if you kind of shout through that, it makes a bit of an echo as well.
Wow. Do that again for a couple more of your pieces, because this is fascinating. It really is.
This is Nautilus. Yep. This is a marble piece.
Yep.
In 2012, I got a scholarship to work in Italy with artisans there, and in Italy, obviously, you're working with some of the most amazing stone carvers and skilled people. So to learn from them was really important. And with the skills during the 3.5-month scholarship, I brought back to Lancashire and then hired a space in the Community Arts Centre and finished carving my pieces that I started there. So Nautilus, I mean, you're using like pneumatics, 800 horsepower tools where you just about can control, and then you have to learn to control them with such delicate movements. I
was going to say, because if that was me, part way through that, a lump of it would fall off. It just would. That's my luck. How long have you been doing this?
I graduated from my degree in '97 from Preston University, and then I did my MA and completed that part-time in 2002.
Fantastic. Your family are very supportive of what you do?
My partner's very supportive. He's my backbone. I mean, he supports me in every way, and we have two beautiful boys, and he's a great father to them, and we work together as a family, really. I couldn't be without him.
What's the end game for you?
My work, as it develops and as it progresses, is going more in the public domain, and hopefully working with architects in the future.
Talk to me a little bit about your faith.
My faith, I've been brought up as a Muslim, and my sister, who's part of the organisation of this event, she's also a Muslim, and we're all connected, and superficial differences, our faiths, our culture, our background, we're all united as one, and I think the sooner we realise our commonalities rather than our difference, the quicker we'll get on together and have a much happier life.
Islam teaches truth, and it teaches patience. Yeah, we call it sabr in Arabic. Yeah.
Halima means patience.
I know. I was about to say, because I named my daughter Halima.
My whole career has been very steady to the point it's got to now, and also that kind of patience with individual pieces as you're making them. It's between 100 to 300 hours of work in each individual piece.
Yeah. You can't, for example, knock that out over a weekend then.
No, this is what I'm going to be talking about in my talk, and this is an installation in Manchester Art Gallery, and it's called Virtues of Unity. Yeah. And each clay is from a different part of the world. Brilliant. And eventually I'm hoping to have all 195 countries, and it's to say that we all come from the earth and we all go back to the earth. And our superficial differences with colour and texture only on the surface. It started in 2009, and it's a lifelong project. project. So the installation will grow as each country plays. So the installation's been to Yale, it's been to Fitzwilliam, Cambridge, it's been to Canary Wharf. It'll travel, and each time it travels, it'll grow as an installation as well. Currently, I have an exhibition on at Manchester Art Gallery, which started in February and is until January next year, 5th of January. And in there, Virtues of Unity, the installation I've been working on since 2009, is there, which has been a favourite in the exhibition. And plus, there's lots of work from my early career, from 1997 to today. And also, there's some private commissions in the exhibition that haven't been seen in public before, and some from museums like Gallery Oldham and various museums. So.
To be fair.
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 To be fair. When am I not fair?
To be fair.
I'm always right, but I'm fair.
We are always right. The two are
No, when we're together.
Ah, yes.
Always right.
Yes.
Individually.
True.
Anyway, where are we?
We are still at talk. We just had an incredible chat with Halima, the artist, the sculptor, the person who's put together these amazing works that we can see behind us here. These absolutely incredible sculptures.
Does the word sculptor have a masculine and feminine?
I wouldn't say there's a sculptoress.
Sculptress.
Sculptress?
No, it's a sculptor.
Sculptor.
Yeah,
Yes, sculptor. Artist.
Artist.
An artist.
Or in Manchester,
Artist.
an artist.
You're going to get us beaten up again. We've got to do this quieter.
I think we still do that.
I have to do this quieter. I can't believe I've got away with it for 6 months.
Hello.
6 months. 6 months without getting beaten up. We kept getting in our cars and the tyres weren't flat. It was incredible.
We survived.
We did. But yes, so we're here. Fantastic interview. What an inspiration.
What an amazing person.
Yeah.
Through and through, she's an incredible person because she takes a very different view of the world to me, for sure. Sees things in a totally different way.
Yep.
And then manages to put her thoughts and everything that she's gleaned from the environment that she's in and put it into her work.
Yes.
And her work's incredibly intricate. And she's described how she actually starts this work and then what the process is like. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I could never do that, ever.
And what got me was when she went, so this one, well, we started with clay, and then this one's marble, this is bronze, and I'm thinking, what?
Is there nothing?
If you get me off a computer, they don't have windows on it, I'm lost.
You've had it.
It's no good using different media. This is ridiculous. We use the same jokes. I mean... it was staggering. So we're going
laughing.
So we're from one piece to the next, and all different media, extraordinary. And then the piece that she's actually got on display at this moment in time at Manchester Art Gallery is a lifelong piece, and it's done out of clay, but each piece is done from a different clay, all taken from a different country around the world. And eventually, she wants 195 pieces to represent 195 countries that they've got clay from. So when either herself or her friends or family go to different countries, instead of bringing back like a straw donkey, or some people collect frogs, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Frogs. Yeah. Like, instead of bringing that, they bring back clay. Yeah. And she turns that clay into one of those. And gradually over time, there will be one to represent every single country of the world. And what was she talking about? Unity. What do we keep talking about?
Unity.
Within
the community.
Wow. Alhamdulillah. Brilliant.
Amazingly talented and quite lovely lady.
Oh, lady. So I just assumed you were talking about me. So yes. You are right. Amazing. Lovely lady, but the talent, wow, extraordinary. So go to Manchester Art Gallery, have a little look. She is also displaying all around the country because she said that she's also coming to Wakefield.
Yes.
She's coming to the Hepworth Gallery in Wakefield to put one of her pieces in Hepworth Art Gallery, representing the old gallery, the one that was decommissioned before the Hepworth Gallery was created. So all over the place, have a little look. It is amazing, and the kind of the thought and the ethos behind it, the love and the passion behind it it's infectious. So go and have a little look.
And my hope and passion is that this basic concept resonates with those who engage in installations. The installation is intentionally designed to highlight the reality that we're all alike, coming from the clay of the earth and returning back to the Okay, my name is Shahiba. At the moment, we're just launching a business called Empires. I thought my hair was sticking upwards.
You know, I have the same problem.
Yes,
I really do. I can't do a thing with it.
At the moment, we're launching a business called Empires, and basically we feel that it's very important as Muslims to get together and be united. And the reason we created Empires was because we felt that there was so much suffering happening in the world, and it's very important that with 2.18 billion Muslims in the world, we must be united. If other communities can get together and start sharing the resources together to be successful, I don't see why Muslims cannot do that, because we are 2.18 billion Muslims. That is more than enough to put the resources together and come together, regardless of sect, race, or nationality. We can do it. We can actually create a cycle of charity where we can actually eliminate poverty and save money for when disaster happen, rather than being reactive. We are proactive, and I think that's so important. This is why we've created Empires, to try and help to make a difference to the community, because Empires will help people to be able to come together, share ideas, employ each other, train each other, and we want to give 1% of every item that we sell on our website into charity. So imagine if we create a business like Amazon, for example, there would be no more suffering. This is what we believe. We truly believe in.
Alhamdulillah. You know what? You said that you didn't know what to say.
Yes. I don't think you drew breath.
I don't think you did. Where can we just love the way that this is?
Yeah, this sounds absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Whereabouts can people find information?
Empires.com, and it's empirez.com. And we also have empires.co.uk, and this is where you can go and create your own website, your own groups, and have a chat, just like WhatsApp. We want to create a community. We need to get together. It's very important.
It is. So
a 2 billion strong community.
2.18 billion. Guys, we need to get together.
So that's Empires with a Z. Empires with a Z.com. Empires with a Z.com.
Using a metaphor of the clay vessel. The individually carved pieces share a similar.
So we really hope you enjoyed that.
For the 21 video series, everything you ever wanted to know about Islam and the Muslim culture,
but couldn't be bothered to ask,
click the link in the top right of the screen.
Also, please subscribe by clicking the red button below if you haven't already done so. We want to reach as many people as we possibly can.
Thank you once again for your support, and we'll see you in the next video.
Assalamu alaikum
Wa rahmatullahi
wa barakatuh.
barakatuh.
Bismillah.